talk about is your channels and your content.
Since I already have the mic, I'll just start. I think for me it's history, because having watched the space blossom, I think I'm in a privileged position. Maybe not so much because there's so much noise now, so many ICO pitches, so much going on that I can't keep up. So I respect what everyone else is doing in this space to add value as far as looking at projects I'm not. But when I see certain projects, I'm like, I've seen that 3 times before already. Like, what is new? Or I know what's wrong with this exchange, so why are you any better? So maybe I'm a little bit jaded, but I tried to bring a little bit of that experience of myself to like my audience, I think.
Nice. I come from the YouTube world, so I think through a different framework, and for me, storytelling is so much more than just figuring out how to explain a company in a video. It's about grounding a company's mission in a way that people can't ignore. So like for instance, on the artificial intelligence side, like I said, I'm making an album. When I released a pop song that was composed entirely with AI, people suddenly understood what that company was trying to do. They had been trying to tell their story for 2 years, and it wasn't until an artist came out with a song that people could listen to and understand that they were like, ah, I get it. So same thing with my blockchain project. It's about coming up with really unique, interesting ways to ground a company in a useful use case that can be translated to wider audiences. That's what I love doing.
Yeah, I just try to bring a common sense, everyday person perspective to crypto. A lot of times I see in this community, we're so stuck on price and where things are going. I remember when CNBC used to hate on Bitcoin every other day, you know, and now I saw on Fast Money the other day, they have an actual Bitcoin ticker up there. I was laughing, I'm like, man, we've come far. But I still think that many people don't understand why you need cryptocurrencies. There's an issue with our monetary system. That's what I think it starts with, educating people on what's wrong with what we currently have. And that will show people why they should actually want cryptocurrencies and actually use them. We're not using cryptos today, in my opinion. So my channel was just to bring more so a global perspective to crypto. Everyday news, and that's kind of my end.
If you want to answer, everybody else answer.
Am I answering? Oh, comic relief, that's right, hold on. What do I bring to my audience? Tears and jeers. No, you know, honestly, I'm just such a no bullshit kind of guy that, you know, I started doing a lot of paid ICO reviews that, you know, I don't care what YouTuber tells you they're not being paid for reviews. You can all fight me later, but I know a lot of people are bullshitting. You know, the reality is that, you know, a lot of us are being paid for our opinions. Not all of us, okay? So if there's one in the room that's not, cool. But I try to be as upfront and blunt about reviews of ICOs, and I call it how I see it. I think a lot of people kind of tune into my show just to find out what ICO is going to pay me a Bitcoin to shit all over them. And you know, because I will, you know, I have guidelines, and I let everybody know, hey, this is what I look for, and if you want to send me a Bitcoin to just take a dump all over you, I'm more than happy to. But if you are solid and your white paper is solid and your team is solid, I'll let the world know that too. And so you just kind of never know what you're going to get with me. It depends on my mood and how much I've had to drink, I think. So yeah, I guess in summary, what do I bring to blockchain? Just brutal honesty. And that's it. I'm honest about everything that I do, everything that I am, and everything that I see. And some people tend, for some reason, seem to like it. That's it.
Great. So this panel is specifically focused around mass adoption with social media. So with all of your social media accounts, do you feel you really contribute to this space, and can you see real, tangible, increases in things from your followers and from your following? Do you feel an impact in this space based off of what you're doing?
So, I guess I'll start. Thank you. You know, when it comes to mass adoption in the crypto space, and it comes to you know, people that watch us YouTubers to kind of take a look at what our opinions are, what kind of projects we're into, what we're not into, whether we're swing trading or we're investing in ICOs or whatever the case may be. you know, I am the first to admit that I am not the brightest mind on YouTube, okay? And I'm smart enough to know that there's a lot of tech out there that I don't yet understand. And, you know, there are a lot of smart people on YouTube. I take what they do and I put it into sense that my kids and my wife can understand. And that's what makes me popular. I basically make a very good living off all these people right here. And, you know, the message is, when it comes to mass adoption, we all have a space. We all have a reason to exist. And, you know, some people, they focus on artificial intelligence. Some people focus on, you know, blockchain tech. I mean, whatever the case may be. I do see a lot of people, because I know that every one of the YouTubers here tonight are flooded constantly on Facebook, on Telegram, on our cell phones, and our email. Like, I have 8 email accounts. Every one of them gets 50 emails a day from random people. You know, ICO companies. The effect is real. What we're doing is very real, and I think that as long as you are working hard to better educate yourself, then you know, the proof is in the pudding. I think we're going to see a lot more projects and a lot more people learning about this space. The more people that learn about the crypto space, the more money's going to go into the market, and the better off we all do. And I think we're heading in that direction now.
Well said.
I think that's a really good point. I think a lot of it happens.